God of War Ragnarok was without a doubt one of the best games of 2022, and despite its great story and phenomenal gameplay, a number of fans came out of this game with mixed feelings on what we're told is the conclusion of the Norse saga. But we won't be talking about any of that in this video. What we'll be talking about is one very important revelation, which we were truly hoping to see in this game. Something that could have made the story much more engaging for the OG fans of the franchise, and we can't say we're not disappointed that they missed this opportunity in God of War Ragnarok. How's it going, guys? PythonSelkan here. Hope you're all doing well. Now, this channel is run by two of the most long-time fans you can ever find for the God of War franchise, and it's probably why we're making this video in the first place. We've been following this series since the release of the very first game back in 2005, and don't get us wrong, we really enjoyed the Norse mythology storyline in both games, and we even predicted Ragnarok's major plot twist of Odin being disguised as Tyr on this channel. So we have even more reason to love this game, and we definitely do. Ragnarok was an amazing journey, and it certainly deserved to be nominated for Game of the Year. But, as longtime fans of God of War, we simply cannot ignore this missing plot point. Unlike 2018's God of War, which had unforgettable nostalgia moments from the older games, such as Kratos retrieving his Blades of Chaos, the Greek wine and vase moments in Tyr's temple, or the Zeus visions in Helheim. Most of the Greek mythology aspects we got in God of War Ragnarok were references made during gameplay conversations. Perhaps they wanted to focus more on the Norse world with the events of Ragnarok this time around, and that's understandable. But we honestly felt that Kratos' past had very little to do with the story in Ragnarok, when it could have left a bigger impact on the overall story of the franchise. And we're sure most of you will agree with what I'm about to say.
I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not. I killed my father.
Soon after killing Baldur in God of War 2018, Kratos reveals the truth about his dark past to Atreus. He tells him mostly everything there was to know, except for one very important thing: the death of his wife and daughter by his own hand. Tricked into murdering his own family by Ares, Kratos would suffer the guilt for the rest of his life, with their ashes becoming part of him, which is how he became known as the Ghost of Sparta.
The mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all.
In other words, this is one of the most crucial moments that made this character who he is today, and even though he's no longer the man he used to be, sometimes the past just won't let go.
You know my past?
The Ghost of Sparta thing? Yeah.
Then you know what I'm capable of.
Show me!
As we can hear in the game itself, even Thor knew about the Ghost of Sparta's past, which means he also knew about the terrible deed Kratos had done that made him become this Ghost of Sparta, as most people in Greece also knew back in the day.
I know who you are, Spartan. I know what you've done. I would rather die than be saved by you.
I know who you are. I know what you've done. Monster.
Wait!
Stay back! Get away from me!
You know my past?
The Ghost of Sparta thing? Yeah.
So if Thor and the rest of the Aesir gods, especially Odin, knew about Kratos' terrible deed, why in the name of Olympus and Asgard combined, didn't Odin use this knowledge to his advantage to get Atreus on his side?
Thank you. I mean, really. And they say I'm the bad guy.
The game presents a sort of friction being built between Kratos and Atreus, and there was even an instance in which Loki went to Odin without Kratos' knowledge.
But so what if I did? It's my future, it's my life.
You are my son!
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, tell me the truth.
The truth is you're being a complete asshole.
Laddie, you know that's no way to change a man's mind.
Sure, it may have been to rescue his father from his impending death, as was depicted in the mural, but Odin was gradually doing his best to get Atreus on his side, even acting as a sort of father figure when Kratos wasn't around. So why wouldn't he tell Atreus about his father's terrible deed? about the monster that Kratos was.
Why would Athena send one such as you?
I know what you've done! Monster!
Surely the lad's got more sense than to...
Don't underestimate Odin's powers of persuasion. He filled my son's head with lies. Why wouldn't he do the same with yours?
This is pretty much the biggest secret Atreus still doesn't know about Kratos, and knowing that the main villain of the game had knowledge of this, yet doesn't tell the son of the Ghost of Sparta about it, is what we honestly believe is a missed opportunity. Odin using this information against Kratos could have definitely created a larger friction between father and son, especially for the fact that Kratos wasn't completely honest with Atreus, even though he said he had nothing more to hide.
I have nothing more to hide.
Clearly he still had. Kratos even reveals this to Freya during one of their gameplay conversations, so it was still given some importance in the game, just not in the way we expected.
In the service of a cruel god, I was tricked into destroying a village, not knowing my own wife and child were there until their blood stained my hands. I swore revenge.
That's... I can't imagine.
I paid back their blood 1,000 times and burned Olympus to the ground. Yet, guilt remained.
We honestly think that Odin using this information to get Atreus on his side is one of the biggest missed opportunities in the entire franchise. A crucial plot point from the older games that could have come into play during the conclusion of the Norse saga. It certainly would have been interesting to see how their father and son relationship could have been repaired after such a revelation, if it could ever have been. But perhaps Sony Santa Monica reserving this moment for a future God of War sequel. We certainly hope so. Other than that, Ragnarok was an amazing experience, and we truly can't wait to see where the story goes next in the God of War franchise. Having said that, what are your thoughts on all this? Were you also hoping to see this revelation in God of War Ragnarok? And how do you think it'll affect Atreus once he learns about this? Let us know your thoughts and theories in the comment section down below. We hope you enjoyed this video, and for all things God of War, hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll be sure to return the favor with content you won't find anywhere else. Thank you all for watching. Until we meet again, keep standing tall, Spartans. PythonSelkan, out.